What's up, everyone? Who's ready to glow today? Because today we are going to do a battle of the highlighters. Now, I have seen so many videos on the trending page and floating all over YouTube of like $2 steak versus $300 steak. So I'm like, you know what? Let's kind of take that idea and bring it into the makeup world. And as we all know, I am the highlighting whore of the universe. So I thought, you know what? I went to Walgreens and I found a $4 highlighter. It's from the brand e.l.f. And I'm like, you know what? I've never actually really used e.l.f. on my channel before, maybe a few times like a long time ago. So I'm like, you know what? Let me give them a shot. This one is $4. It is the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter and this shade is called Moonlight Pearls. I love that name. And then I went to the mall and I went to Neiman Marcus and there is a brand I've used before called Clé De Peau and they have a $95 highlighter. This is the Luminizing Face Enhancer and the packaging is pretty sick. It's like, woohoo! Like, the packaging alone wrapped me in. Of course, I haven't even tested the formula or anything like that. We're about to do both. This whole video, I am going to be comparing the e.l.f. versus the Clé De Peau. So if you want to find out which one wins, then keep on watching. Alright, so I'm gonna compare the weight on these. So the e.l.f. one is 0.17 ounces and this one is 0.35 ounces, so there is more product. This one is 10 grams and this one is 5 grams. So of course you're getting a little bit more product with this guy. Now with the e.l.f. one, let's open her up and see what she looks like. Ooh, so it does have that little round domed type little guy going on here. Now the packaging, I'm not gonna say it's like overly cheap, but I mean it's cheap packaging. It feels very lightweight. You get what you pay for. I definitely feel like with drugstore brands, and what I mean by that is like the packaging is not always spectacular and heavy and luxurious, but the formula could be bomb. So that's why I like to, of course, we're gonna try it out. The other one though, oof, it feels a little heavier, it's luxurious. Let's open her up. Okay, so it has this little piece of clear film on it. It says, put this film back after use over the powder and the brush. Okay, so this snaps off. It's like a little clear window. And this one comes with a brush, so of course you get that included. The other one is just by itself. Now, besides the brush, it is a big, crazy, it almost looks like a diamond cut shape. So it has this fine layer of glitter, which I don't know if it runs through the pigment or if it's just an overshell, which I hate when that happens. So we're gonna, of course, see that in a second. And I mean, packaging, of course, this one is sickening in my mind, and this one is, of course, basic, but who is gonna blind my motherfucking cheeks? Let's find out. Now, I think it's only fair that we use the same brush for both. So I dug out my Morphe brushes. These are the packing highlighting brushes. Now, I love these because unlike the fan brush, love a fan brush, it's a staple. Everyone has a fan brush in their kit, I'm sure by now. But these ones are more of like packer brushes. So it's gonna put on the highlight heavy and blinding, which is basically my goal every day. So right now you guys can tell my cheeks have no glow on them. There is no highlight in my entire face, which is a little scary because my face is like, bitch, hello, we need to glow. So I am very matte right now and I'm kind of hating it. So I am going to use the e.l.f. highlighter first. All right, so the e.l.f. highlighter, I am going to take it with my clean finger and just lightly go over the top. Oh, girl, I'm a little shook right now. Okay, we're going over it. I'm like, let me try my other finger in case that one just needed some guidance. Okay, so this one came a little, I mean, I dug a little harder. I don't want to break the dome, but I am going in, you guys. I am pressing hard. And that's the result. Okay, finger test is a little scary. I guess let's put her on the cheeks and see what happens. Cool thing about the dome is that you can easily go back and forth. So let's see that. And I put a lot on there. You guys see I'm going back and forth. The bitch is hoping and praying right now. And let's just take a little mirror and put it over my cheek and let's see what happens. Okay, now the glow is actually, I think, a little bit better than it looked on my finger, because that finger swatch, girl, I was like, So it's looking really pretty so far. I'm gonna put it all the way to my hairline because a bitch likes to shine. Let me look at that. Oh, in the monitor, it looks pretty. It's a little bit more subtle than what I normally wear. So I'm now gonna do a second layer just for, I mean, that's what I normally do. I like to layer and layer. Okay, I think we're good. Oh wow, it's just pretty stunning. I'm like, I love moving my face back and forth like, oh yes, honey, work. Okay, that one is not as bad as I expected. When I swatched with this index finger, I was kind of like, okay, video's over, bye. But it definitely redeemed itself on the brush. So now I'm just gonna take a little bit and put it up in that brow, yes. Okay guys, now let's try the $95 one. All right, now we're going to dip into the Clé De Peau highlighter. Now this one, oh, I just love that prism on the top. It's like very aesthetically pleasing. So I'm gonna take this, oh, I already used this finger, so now we're gonna go to the middle one and I'm just gonna lightly go over it. I'm going in. Oh. Okay, a little bit more pigment on the finger. So I'm gonna quickly take the e.l.f. one and I'm gonna go back and forth on my finger and I'm just gonna go on my hand right here and just show you guys. Kind of blinding. The brush picks it up more, which is very weird because usually with fingers there's like more oil. And then the Clé De Peau one I'm gonna put right next to it. And you guys can see the difference. Both are kind of sheer on my hand, but now it's time to put the Clé De Peau one on my other cheek, bam. There's a little more kickback than the e.l.f. one. So I've just kind of like dabbed the brush all over and that top shimmer layer, it's gone. It's like literally, girl, I'm blowing on it. She's a little dusty. Who else hates when they freshly wash their hair and it just doesn't want to do anything? That's me right now. I'm like, ugh. Let's put this on my cheekbones. Where's the shine? I'm like, what the hell? Girl, where is the shine? Let me move my hair back so y'all can see the shimmer is almost non-existent. It's like if I took like loose powder with a faint hint of glitter and dabbed it on my cheek. I'm like, what in the... Okay, let's go back in there and try a little bit more. I'm like, I'm like, shit, there is no fucking pigment. It is so sheer. I'm like, what in the... All right, so the luxury brand definitely is not blinding. Now I'm just gonna go on the website really quickly and see what exactly it says. So it says how to use. Apply as the last step in your makeup routine. Okay, just did that. Sweep brush back and forth over the surface of the powder and apply it to your face. For a more dramatic look, use additional powder on the temples. Well, if it doesn't show up, how the motherfucker is gonna be dramatic? Okay, description. This exquisite highlighting powder uses innovative light diffusing technology to define contours and illuminate your complexion. I'm not illuminated, I'm like dulled actually. My cheek is dull and I'm like trying to put on more and praying that it's gonna work. It ain't gonna work. So, all right you guys, I'm kind of fucking shook right now. I guess let's compare the two. So after a few minutes of debating back and forth, I'm still in shock, you guys. Now, you guys know this shady bitch right here, I'm not always about drugstore makeup. I just love luxury brands. That's just my thing. I think after this challenge, you guys, I'm shocked. I might want to go back and do a full face e.l.f. Tutorial just using only e.l.f. products because I was really pleasantly surprised. I'm staring at this and I'm like, $95 and there's literally like, I mean, I'm looking in the monitor and it's like, this side of my face looks dead. It's deceased, it's cremated, it's like, we're bored, next. And then over here, I'm like, oh my God. Now, of course, you guys saw my shock and horror when I tried to swatch this with my finger, but a lot of the times, I mean, we all know our fingers have oils on them, or it depends if you just wash them. I mean, your finger obviously is not meant for applying highlighter, a brush is. So once the brush hit the pan, it's really pretty. I'm like pleasantly surprised. It's not like too blinding where maybe the average person that isn't into extreme highlight like me might, you know, love this way more than something extra extreme. But this one, $95. I could have literally bought like 20 of these. So what in the hell? I definitely went in here thinking that this was of course gonna be the winner, but I assumed wrong, and this one is definitely the winner. Cha-ching! I think it's all about a brand's formula. Just because something is priced hefty does not necessarily mean it works, which you guys have seen on this channel before with some luxury liquid lip brands. You're like, oh my God, what the hell happened? So I'm sorry, I don't even know what to do with this. I'm definitely gonna add it in my pile to donate or give to a friend, but I don't even know who would want it because it doesn't show up. So, all right, you guys already know the answer to this one. This Clé De Peau highlighter is definitely not Jeffree Star approved, but the e.l.f. baked highlighter is Jeffree Star approved. I highly suggest you guys run out and get these. They're amazing. I also bought another color called Pink Diamonds, which I think I'm gonna use for the full face e.l.f. video if I do that later this month. If you guys want me to do it, of course, leave some comments below and I will do it for you guys. Besides that, clearly, this is the winner. Hallelujah, y'all know what the real tea is, and I'm happy. I think it's fucking cool that brands that are so affordable are fucking sick and they work, because this face now, she's glowing. So I guess that is it, you guys. Thank you for watching my little battle, my highlighter versus highlighter video. If you guys have any more products you want me to battle, leave some feedback in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye, guys.